Hi, I'm Alan Langford, and this is episode 7 of What the Fund, a program where I take a lighthearted look at crowdfunding projects that aren't really doing all so well. Today I'm going to take a look at 3 of them. One is Kevin is for real, the next one is Fake Italian, and lastly, Need a New Dip Tank. So let's get started. Alright, so now let's take a look at Kevin is for real by Kevin Snyder. Kevin really wants $2,500. He's got until September the 19th to raise this. So far he's at 50. It's early days. Kevin wants to create a hilarious streaming channel on Twitch where I can entertain gamers with my quick-witted humor and fun playstyle. Kevin's got a 3-minute video, which we hope is going to demonstrate his innate sense of humor and his fun-loving nature, and more than the fact that he thinks he can eat a ghost pepper, which is a very hot pepper, while playing a game. That's going to be very funny. His video comes in 2 segments, divided about evenly. The first half is a relatively serious explanation of exactly the same text that's in his project description, and doesn't have any humor in it really. So then he's got the bloopers. Half of the tape is bloopers. Yay! So we're going to finally get a chance to see what this guy's hilarious sense of quick-witted humor is. Well, most of the outtakes are just flubs, and they're not funny. The only real thing that we learn is that the background in his video is his mother-in-law's yard. I'm willing to bet that $50 he's got so far came from his in-laws. So let's get this straight. Kevin wants to get $2.5 grand so he can buy unnamed gaming equipment and create a Twitch channel, and presumably he's going to build his audience and make a pile of money being a funny guy, instead of maybe doing what the rest of us do and getting some real skills, going out, getting a job, and getting out of his mother-in-law's basement. Really, give me a break. Next up, we have The Fake Italian by Fabio Cominotti. Fabio wants $300, a lofty goal. He wants it by August 31st, and so far he has raised nothing. Fabio wants to start a blog called The Fake Italian, and he hopes to publish it every day. He says he's an English teacher and he loves writing and he wants to share his life experience. He lists a bunch of expenses that he wants to incur in order to do his blog. He's got some hosting charges, which are pretty reasonable, I guess, and $300 will get you an awful lot of hosting. But he also wants to buy some AdWords and do a bunch of other advertising stuff. He's set up for a 50-cent a day AdWords budget, and he's going to go out there and do all this advertising to tell everybody about how wonderful his blog is. Fabio, I don't know if you've done any research into how things work in this millennium and in the online era, but maybe if you Googled content marketing, if you're capable of creating good content, then the search engines will find you and traffic will find you. You don't need to spend an awful lot of money running around buying advertising in order to try to drive traffic. Your content should be driving your traffic. Now, right now his blog has got 8 posts, and several of them are just basically reviews of what something else said. He's got one work that's a life anecdote, and well, let's just say that you don't have to be a great writer to teach English. Fabio, you're not going to get funded. You don't have an awful lot of really great, compelling writing. You don't have an awful lot of content. And you're doing it backwards. Okay, on to one of my personal favorites, Need a New Dip Tank by Valerie Chouette. Valerie's project closes on August the 27th. She's trying to raise $2,500, and she has raised bumpkus. Now, I'm going to read Valerie's description for you. Help me keep making things beautiful! Exclamation mark. My old dip tank is out of date and I can't continue my art until I raise the money for a new one. She goes and says that she does small-scale art projects for the local community in the form of water transfer printing, blah, blah, blah. Now, the photograph on her project is a rifle. It's decorated with anarchist symbols, and it's got a business card down in the bottom corner. If you pull this image out and zoom in, you find that the business card is, Mike and Valerie Chouette, and the company is called Outlaw Gun Repair, and in what do we call this process? Hydrographing. There we go. So Valerie and her husband run a gun repair shop, and she puts anarchist graphics on rifles. I'm just going to call this an assault rifle for the heck of it. It's probably not, but a little hyperbole never hurt anybody. So if you're putting anarchist symbols on firearms, maybe your customers don't really have enough money to pay for your services because they're anarchists and they're not really participating in the system. And so you want the rest of us to give you money so you can keep doing this. Well, sorry, but... Alright, that's it for episode 7 of What the Fund. I had a lot of fun making this one. I hope you had as much fun watching it. Always appreciate comments. If you think somebody else would like my content, then please share it. More audience is good. More interaction is good. If you come across a project somewhere that you think deserves a What the Fund treatment, put a comment in down there, or visit my Google Plus channel. Get a hold of me on Facebook and let me know, and I'll see what I can do. Take care.